Jordy, we're going to end our show here. It's been great getting to do this with you with the segment of Build-A-Bucs. Now, in gentleman fashion, I think we're going to go ladies first, right? Is that right? Do I get first pick?
That's absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. It's like we can play some rock, paper, scissors, but I'm good at that too. Okay, so draft style, here's how it works. We're going to go back and forth with picks. If I pick one, you can't pick it. So once it's picked, it's off the list. But you can start wherever you'd like. So whether that's ballpark, seats, food, starter, opponent, or a pierogi. So I'm going to start just maybe based off the conversation we were just having. So recency bias. I'm going to start with Paul Skeens is the pitcher. I don't know if I necessarily care where it's at. I'm picking a Skeens day. Now you have Paul Skeens, Doug Drabeck, or Vern Law. Those are your choices, but I picked Paul Skeens. So those are your last two standing. So my first pick is going to be, I don't really care what it is, what's going on. I want a Skeens day. Those are some of the best days at the ballpark for me.
You can't beat a Skeens day at the ballpark. I tell you what,
Mm-mm.
that's some of the best for sure. Okay, so do I need to stay with the starting pitcher, or can I bounce around and
Nope,
go
you
with a
can bounce
specific?
around.
All right, well, I'm gonna go PNC Park. I mean, why not?
All
Holy
right.
cow, that park is amazing. I was fortunate enough to play a long time there, and it's to me, I think there's no question it's by far the best ballpark. So I'm enjoying that view. I'm enjoying everything about PNC Park.
That's a good one. I think the top two picks are off this list for sure. I think those were the two places to start. PNC, beautiful. I think I'm going to go Three Rivers Stadium is my next pick. I want to see a baseball game played there. If I could go back in time, I think it'd be so fun. Paul Skeens is a guy who really appreciates history of sports and in baseball. And I think he would have one of the best performances of his career, kind of soaking in the nostalgia of that stadium. So I'm going to say Three Rivers is where I'm going to go.
I love that. Let's go. All right.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna go for the food because I this is where you get this type of food from any concession stand in any ballpark, whether it's youth, whether it's college, whether it's high school, whether it's wherever. It's the nachos with cheese. I mean, come on, you cannot beat the nachos with cheese. It's the most generic concession food there is, and you can't mess that up. And I love that about nachos with cheese. Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie, that was gonna be my pick. So you picked that one. I love nachos and cheese. I was just always that kid who came home and like that was my
That's
snack
right.
after like a practice. You know, back when I was playing three sports a day and I could afford to eat that for dinner every night. Um, but I'm gonna go the classic ballpark hot dog. I feel like this is also very Paul Skeens on brand for this day that I'm
Yep.
creating because that's what he had at his Cy Young party. He has a hot dog roller now that he makes hot dogs on. So I feel like Three River Stadium is having this Paul Skeens Day, and everyone gets a free hot dog when they walk into the stadium,
Oh,
courtesy of Paul Skeens' Cy Young. I feel like I'm creating a marketing campaign. Hello, Pirates Marketing. Are we
let's
listening? I feel like this is fun.
go.
That's what I'm picking.
That is awesome. Okay, I love that. That'd
I
be
got a whole
great. What a
theme
great
worked out here.
day.
We've got a
My
theme. Love a
goodness.
theme.
And we're at Three Rivers too. I mean, come on. That's
I
that's great.
know.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Doug Drabeck just because when I first got drafted by the Pirates, it was Clemente, right? Everybody knew Clemente, everybody knew Barry. Barry played there too as well. But a lot of people they talked about Doug Drabeck. They talked about how good of a pitcher he was for the Pirates. And I got to meet him a couple of times. I got to spend time with him at Pirate Fest. He was there a couple of times. I got to spend time in the spring training for a couple of times. Super dude, super competitive. He had the it factor when it came to pitching. And so I'm not afraid to throw Doug Drabeck out there against anybody back in the day. So I'm going to roll with Doug Drabeck.
I think that would be a fun one to watch for sure. I'm gonna pick the opponent next. And the reason I'm going to is I'm going to keep this theme here, nostalgia, Three River Stadium. I want to play against the Cubs. I want to play against the Cubs. They have Wrigley Field. Everyone gets a sense of nostalgia going there. I want to play against the Cubs. I want the Cubs to be there. I want to beat the Cubs. They're always a tough opponent for us to play in the division. They always have the upper hand with that Wrigley Field nostalgia. So we're going to bring them to Three Rivers and we're going to beat them on a Skeens day with our hot dogs.
Man, what a day. Okay.
What a day.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the seats. I'm moving to I'm at PNC Park, right? I'm gonna go to the seats. And one thing that I think was a And I'm gonna go before. This is kind of like pre maybe turf down the sides of the baselines because I thought the biggest spot to catch a foul ball or to interact with the players is the baseline, is the foul lines. Like that's what I
Mhm.
love. I want to sit there and to be able to interact with the players to maybe catch a foul ball, to do some of the, and also you're really close down there to PNC Park because the stadium narrows in there towards the ends, and so I think that would be a cool spot to sit to watch a game and to be able to interact with players. I'm going to get there early because I know they're going to do some stretching down the line, and I know I'm going to sign some autographs and things like that. So that's where I'm sitting at PNC Park.
I don't know what the best place to sit at Three Rivers Stadium was because if I was at PNC Park, I'd probably agree with you. Although I do love the outfield action going on at PNC Park. There's some
True.
fun energy back there when I get to visit some fans. I'm always loving going there when I go to a game as a fan. But I'm gonna say just because I feel like we're going really nostalgic here, we're really focused on the pitcher. We're gonna go and give our fans an experience behind the plate. We're gonna go behind the plate and we're gonna watch Paul Skeens throw 102 miles per hour right at our face. That's what we're watching. We're there for that experience. We're going 102 straight at the face behind the plate.
Man, that would be
Pretty
awesome to
simple.
see.
Like we're just gonna
Yeah, that'd
watch
be
how
cool.
invisible that baseball gets.
No kidding. And then you're gonna realize like, this is too tough for me. There's no way I can do this. So
Yeah, be like, wait a second, I actually don't even think I can see the game right now. Maybe I gotta move
the
spots. No, I think that would be the place to be. But one last thing to finish off our ultimate day at the ballpark. Who is your winning pierogi? Is it jalapeno Hannah, cheese Chester, or sauerkraut Saul?
Man, that this is like one of the I've been holding this one off just because this one's really tough for me because
Yeah.
they've all four. Well, I mean, Oliver Onion's not even on there, so that's another one that we
Mm-mm.
could throw in the
Potato
mix
Pete,
too.
not even
So
on there.
yeah, that's
I
right.
know.
So I'm gonna say probably go with the most common ones, cheese Chester. I think that's one of the most common ones, and so I don't think you can go wrong there. I mean, I'll take all of them to be honest with you. I think that's a great tradition that PNC Park has, and it's really fun for the kids too as well.
Were you kind of locked in on that as a player? Did sometimes you just want to be like, oh, go cheese? Like you're just sitting there like waiting a little
So
bit?
we would kind of not necessarily bet on it, but we would be like, I got cheese Chester today, or I got jalapeno Hannah today. Yeah, that's kind of what. Oh, we knew it was happening, and we talked about it a lot. So yes, we knew it was going on.
Well, obviously, I don't think anyone's surprised by this pick, but I'm going to pick my girl, Jalapeno Hannah. That would be my ultimate day at the ballpark, cheering her on with her little purse. Even though some fans say she uses it as a weapon sometimes, you got to use what the good Lord gave you. That's what my mom always says. So it's not her fault that she was given a prop, okay? And she knows how to use it. Jalapeno Hannah is winning my pierogi race, but I would be so curious, Jordy. I hope fans who are watching on SportsNet Pittsburgh tweet out to Jordy and I or get a hold of us on social media. Tweet out to Sportsnet. Who has the better ultimate day at the ballpark? Let's make it a competition. Who has the better ultimate day at the ballpark? Was it myself or Jordy? Or what would your ultimate day at the ballpark be? I'd love to hear what fans think. I think we have some good options there.